Okay, so shall we start? Okay, so basically in today class we are going to solve some gate questions related to the week 3. Okay, so basically there are some questions that are asked in the gate examination. So the first question is that this is my circuit X0 connected with NOT gate. Again the output is connected for AND gate. X1 and X2, that is the XORing. Okay, the output of both. The output of this one and this one is connected in the AND gate. This one, and last one is the X3. That is also connected with the this one. Okay. Now this one is a shorted logic. This one is a shorted logic. Okay. Short logic. Okay, so basically short logic is what? It is explained in the question. Is that short logic is high if both logic is high. Both logic is high. Okay, that means if this one is 1, this one is 1, then this input is 1. Okay, similarly if this one is 1, this one is 1, that means it's become 1. And if any of the input is 0, either 0 this one or this one becomes 0. Okay, so this is the concept of the short logic. Any doubt?
It's kind of like and
It's, yeah, it's similar to the AND gate. Okay, now we have to find out all possible combination when y is 1. Okay, when y is 1. In the gate examination, the question is that mention the number mention the number of all possible combination when output is 1, when y is 1. This is the question in the gate. Okay, so if we find all the possible combination, I can calculate four inputs are available. That means maximum possible combination that will be available is 16 to raised to power 4. So x3, x2, x1, x0 from 0, 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1, 1. So I just mentioned 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so one way is that we have to take all the 16 possible combination. Okay, and second way is that I have to check when y is 1. Okay, so that means this one become 1, this one become 1, or maybe this one 0, this one 1, or maybe this one 1 and this one 0. Okay, so only in three conditions this particularly y should be 1. Okay, so I just mentioned that x1 and x, oh sorry, not x1 x2, I just say that y1 y2.
Okay, sir, give us time, we'll do it.
Yeah,
Give us time, we'll do it.
yeah. Hello, someone is saying something. Yes. How many states are as possible? How many combinations are possible?
Still doing it.
Okay. So 8 state out of 16 where
Sir,
y. Okay. Can I explain it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So basically thing is that XA is what? I just take some intermediate outputs XA, XB and XC. XA is just X naught bar. Okay, because we are using the NOT gate. So I just use a XA, that is the just invert of the X naught. Clear? Now XB. XB is what? When X1 and X2 we are using the XOR gate. So what the XOR gate says, if both the input is different, then output is 1. If both the input is same, then output is 0. This is the table of XOR gate. So when X1 and X2 both are different, the output is 1, and when both are same, output is 0. If it is both are same, output is 0, that means the AND gate output is also 0. Okay. When it is 1, I have to check what is the X naught. If X naught is 0, output is 0. If X naught is 1, output is 1. But if both input are same, X1 and X2 both are same, the XB is 0. Okay, so we check both input same, xb 0, both input same, xb 0. Now here we can see that both input is different. That means x, this particularly point is 1. At this point the output is 1. Okay, now with respect to this one I check x naught. If x naught is also 1, then xb is 1. So x naught is 0, then xb is 0. If both input is different and x naught is also 1, then xb is 1. Both input is different, then x naught is 0, so 0. Both input different, when x naught is 1, output is xb is 1. Okay, same, no issue. Xb is 0. Different, but x naught is 0, so 0. Different, but x naught is 1, that means 1. Different, but x naught is 0, 0. Different, but x naught is 1, 1. Again same. Okay, the xb is 0. Clear? So xb is clear. What is xc? Xc is x3. So x3 is this one. I just use the xc. All are initially 8 are 0, and after that 8 are 1s. Okay. Now xa and xb combination I just use at xd. And what is the condition of xd is? That is called the short logic. What is the meaning of short logic? Is that when both xa and xb is 0, or basically when both xa and xb is 1, then xd is 1. Okay, so when xa and xb is 1, both xd is 1. So in not even a single case where both will be 1. So xd is completely 0. Okay, now y is what? The addition ORing of xd and xc. So xc is basically 1 in 8 these places, so y is also 1 in these places. Okay, so how many possible combination where y is 1? 8 out of 16. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now second question. That is a gate question in 2018. In 2018. Second question. This is the NAND gate. A and B. This is the Q and Q bar. Okay. If NAND gate will take 1 nanosecond delay, then critical path delay. Okay, critical path delay is what? So that will be taken the 1 nanosecond, that will be taken the 1 nanosecond. Now here the term is the critical path delay. Okay, so what is the meaning of that one is, if I take that this NAND gate will be taken the 1 nanosecond and A input is applied at 0 nanosecond. So we are getting the Q after a 1 nanosecond. After a 1 nanosecond. But that Q will be available after 1 nanosecond when Q bar will be 0 nanosecond. That will be applied at a 0 nanosecond. Okay, if A and that particularly Q bar both applied at 0 nanosecond, then we are getting the Q as a 1 nanosecond. Is it clear?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Like for example, this NAND gate will be taken the 1 nanosecond delay. Okay. If both input will be applied at 0 nanosecond and 0 nanosecond, we are getting output after 1 nanosecond. Why? Because the gate, we apply the signal, our gate will be taken 1 nanosecond time delay, and after that we are getting the output. So we are getting the output after 1 nanosecond.
Yes.
Any doubt?
Yes, sir. This part
Okay.
is clear. Yeah.
Now the thing is that there is a one term is the critical path delay. Critical path delay meaning is that the output that we received after 1 nanosecond is incorrect. Why it is incorrect? Because we are getting the output Q bar at a 0 nanosecond. Only it is possible that this Q bar is not dependent on B. Because if Q bar is dependent on B, we are getting this Q bar after a 1 nanosecond. Because here is also one NAND gate. Okay, so when we apply the B, we are getting a correct Q bar after 1 nanosecond. Okay, and if this particularly input is applied at 1 nanosecond, 1 nanosecond delay will be taken by this NAND gate, so we are getting the output at a 2 nanosecond, and that particularly 2 nanosecond output will be the correct output, where it is called the incorrect output.
So we are saying that since Q bar is an input to A,
Mhm.
uh, if since Q bar is not available after till 1 nanosecond, the output Q is not valid for
Not a valid, yeah,
not
not a valid output
so it will be valid only after 2 nanoseconds because
after 2 nanoseconds. So basically the critical path delay is only here it term only define that only the valid output. Okay,
okay.
so only this is the thing is in this. Don't be confused what is the meaning of critical path delay, because we are saying that this particular NAND gate will be taken the 1 nanosecond delay, so we are getting the output at a 1 nanosecond, but this is not a critical path delay, this is a normal delay. Okay, if you are talking about the critical path delay, that means the correct output, and correct output will be received after 2 nanoseconds. So with this part the answer is 2 nanoseconds. Okay, you can modify your circuit in this way also. This is one NAND gate A, B, then output. Okay, and this one is the Q. So this is a Q bar. Okay, so when we apply the B at a 0 nanosecond, we are getting output at a 1 nanosecond. This output will be goes here, so it will be taken the 1 nanosecond, it will be applied at a 0 nanosecond, again 1 nanosecond delay, so Q will be getting at a 2 nanosecond. So that is called the critical path delay. Okay, so that question will be asked in 2023.
So can you show that question again so I can take a screenshot? Okay, thank you, sir.
The question number third. See. Y. Okay, so the output y equation. That is the 2016. The answer of third question.
So
So
I got
point one is
A
yes.
dot
What
B.
is
For
A
this,
dot B?
A dot B dot C. So I haven't solved the
Hmm.
whole equation. It's a big equation. Then bracket.
Okay.
Wait, I'll
Hmm.
write in the chat.
Okay. So point one, we are getting the AB. Okay. This is point two. This AB with C. So point two, we are getting the ABC. This is point three. We are getting BC. Point four. We are getting AB, X or BC. Okay. And point five. AB, X or BC, and whole X or ABC. Okay, so first of all, I solve this one. So it is a AB dot BC bar plus AB bar BC, XORing with ABC. Okay, now this BC bar is nothing but B bar plus C bar. Okay, so if I put a AB, B bar plus C bar plus AB bar, so A bar plus B bar into BC. So if I multiply this one, so A B B bar, so that is B B bar is 0. Okay, B B bar is 0. Why? If B is 1, B bar is 0. If B is 0, B bar is 1, and dot product of 0 1 and 1 0 and will be 0. Okay, so A B B bar 0, A B C bar. Okay, A bar B C, again B bar BC, so that is 0. Okay, so only two terms is remaining, A B C bar plus A bar BC, and that will be XOR with ABC. Okay, so again ABC bar, AB, okay, so XORing this one with this one, XORing this one with this one. Okay, so ABC bar XOR with ABC plus A bar BC XOR with ABC. Okay, so you can solve that one.
I have sent in my solution in chat also.
Yeah. Okay. The question number fourth is this one, the A B C D. If final output is y is equal to AB plus C bar D bar, So G1 and G2 are two gates, so you have to find out the G1 and G2 gate. Okay, you have to find out the G1 and G2 gate. So here you are getting the A bar, B bar. Here you are getting the C plus D bar. That is nothing but equal to C bar, D bar. Okay, so one term you are getting this one, C bar, D bar, and you have to get this term here, AB. So the addition of this one or ORing between these two will be output that AB plus C bar, D bar. So that means G2 is what? OR gate. Okay, G2 is what? OR gate. So my G2 gate is OR gate. Now for G1. So A bar and B bar will be getting me the AB. So I just apply all the gates. So A bar plus B bar if I use the OR gate. So I am getting a AB bar. Okay, we required a AB. If I use the AND gate, so A bar dot B bar, that is A plus B bar. We required a AB, so that is not possible. Go to the NAND gate, so A bar dot B bar and whole bar. Okay, so if I break it, so it is A bar bar plus B bar bar. That means A plus B. Now we required a NOR gate, so that is a bar plus B bar whole bar. Okay, so if I break this one, so A bar bar dot B bar bar. So bar bar will be cancelled out, so it become AB. Okay, and what we required? AB. So G1 is NOR gate. G1 is NOR gate. Right now, De Morgan's theorem is not covered, so we are trying by this way. If we say use the De Morgan's theorem, we can easily find out what is the G1 and what is G1. Okay, so G1 is the NOR gate and G2 is OR gate. Now, this is the 1, 2, 3, and that is 20. If we are using the 20 gates, then what is the output? Okay, so if this is the 1 and this one is the X. So I think you know the property of XOR gate. If we have a two input A, B and output, input is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. So what is the output?
So if
0.
X is 0, then Y will be 1.
If both input will be different, so output is 1. If both input is same, output is 0. That is the
Yes.
XOR gate. Okay. Now here you can see one more interesting concept is that if I consider one input is 0 or I fix one input is 0. Okay. I fix my one input, that is 0. So you can see that when we apply the second input, the same output we are getting. We apply the second input, same output we are getting. We apply the second input, the same input is output is getting. So this is the property of XOR gate, that if one input is 0, the XOR gate will behave as buffer. That means the input that we apply, we are getting the same output. So buffer. With some delay, it will be providing me as a output. Okay. Similarly, if we saw one more concept is that if one input is fixed, that is 1. So I fix one input, 1. So the input that we apply, we are getting just invert of that one. 0 is apply, 0 is apply, I am getting 1. 1 is apply, I am getting a 0. So if one input is 1, the XOR behave as inverter. Okay, XOR behave as an inverter. This is the beauty of XOR gate. Okay, so if one input is 1, output is nothing but inverter. Okay, now if one input is X, second input is X bar, that means both input are different. If X is 1, X bar is 0. If X is 0, X bar is 1. So 0 1 or 1 0 combination. So we are getting 1 here. Okay, now 1 and X, we are getting a X bar. Okay, so you saw the pattern is that output of odd number is X bar. Okay, first, third, fifth, seventh, ninth, 11th, 12th, 13th. So output of the odd number is always X bar. Okay, and output of even number is
1.
1. Okay, so in the question what they are asking, 20 NOR gate, XOR gate. So 20 is the even number, so our output is 1. Okay, any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. Now the gate 2025 question is that output F is 1 if 2 or more than 2 input is 1. Okay, and output is 0 if 2 or more than 2 inputs are 0. Okay, so we assume 3 inputs, and the input is given that input X, Y, Z. Okay, so I just say that X, Y, and Z, F. So for 3 input, how many combination? 8 combination. 0 0 0, 0 0 1, 0 1 0, 0 1 1, 1 0 0, 1 0 1, 1 1 0, and 1 1 1. Okay, so F is 1 when 2 inputs are 1. So 2 inputs are 1. F is 1 when 2 inputs are 1. 2 inputs are 1. Or more than 2 inputs are 1. Okay, and F is 0 when 2 or more than 2 inputs are 0. 0, 2 zeros, 2 zeros, and 2 zeros. So this is the truth table. Okay, now how we solve this truth table and find the Boolean expression. So that is a part of week 4. So I have not gone through with that one. Okay, So how we write a mean term, max term, how we solve that one, that is a part of week 4 and week 5. So we are not discussing that one. Any doubts?
No, sure.
Okay. Yeah, by canonical, by SOP term in the form of SOP or POS form. Question. Okay. If every NOT gate will be taken the 100 nanosecond delay. Then calculate the frequency. Frequency of output signal. Okay, so if we are using odd number of NOT gate, always we are getting a square wave. Okay, always we are getting a square wave. And if we are using the even number of NOT gate, so that means no waveform. Okay, no waveform. So basically the thing is that if we apply a 0 here, so what we are getting? 1, 0, 1, 0 and 1. Okay, so we are getting a 1. Now that 1 will be going in the feedback of again this one. So now the input is 1. So we are getting a 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. So my output will be fluctuating. Initially it is 1, then 0, then 1, then 0, in this way. Okay, so we are getting a square type waveform. Is it clear? So when odd number of square NOT gate we are using, we are always getting a square waveform. Okay, similarly if we are using a even number, so I am removing this one. So now if we apply a 0, we are getting a 0, 1 here, 0, 1, 0. Now this 0 is going on the feedback. 1, 0, 1, 0. So always the output is 0. Clear? So no waveform. Any doubt?
Sir, can we check this in on our ADLM kit at home? Like, if
Yeah,
we,
you can check that one also, no?
okay, so we just have to give the
Basically, the thing is that when we are using that particularly NOT gate, like for example, we are using the NOT gate IC.
right.
Okay, so that NOT gate IC having a delay or not.
Okay.
Okay, if like for example, we are getting a 0 delay. Okay, so what we are getting? 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. because the output will not maintain for a certain time period because of no delay.
Okay.
Okay, so this will be possible. You can saw this one only when the output will be a delay. In IC, generally the delay is available picosecond or any delay, nanosecond or picosecond delay is available. So you can see in the IC part if you
Okay.
connect in the IC.
Okay.
Okay, so I am taking the 100 nanosecond. Okay, now thing is that initially we assume that my output is reset condition because this one is 0, so that means this one is 0. Okay, initially output. Now this 0 is applied at a input of first NOT gate. So we are getting a output after a 500 nanosecond. So 100, 100, 100, 100 and 100. So after 500 nanosecond, my output will be 1. Okay. Till 500 nanosecond, output remains same as a 0. Now that 1 is we are getting. Now this 1 is applied here. After this 1, my output will be change 0 after 500 second. Otherwise the output will be remain same. Okay, so the for the 500 next 500 second, my output will be same. Again after that, my output is clear.
Yes, sir.
So what is the time period of this waveform? The complete waveform is this one. 500 for the 1, 500 for the 0. So overall time period is 1000 nanoseconds. So capital T is 1000 nanosecond. Okay. So the frequency is 1 upon 1000 into 10 raised to power minus 9. So it is a 1 megahertz. Okay, so we are getting a signal of 1 megahertz. Clear?
Yes.
If I can represent this one into a generalized form, so that particularly time period will be T is I can write as a 2 times 5 times 100 nanosecond. Okay, 5 is the gate, not gate. Okay, 100 nanosecond is delay of each NOT gate. Okay, and twice why I'm taking because for the positive and negative cycle. So that's why it will be taking the 2 times. Okay, so generalized form, in the generalized form I can say that this total time period is nothing but 2 times number of gate, okay, times the propagation delay of each gate. So 2 NTPD. This is the formula for calculating the total time delay, or time period of the signal. Clear? Any doubt?
No, sir.
That will be asking in the 2001. Gate 2001. Okay, so 2 NTPD is the delay. If we have a 7 NOT gate, then the total time period is 2 times 7 times 100, that is 1400 nanosecond, and frequency is 1 divided by 1400 into 10 raised to power minus 9. Okay. So we will go through with some of the question that will be asking in the gate examinations. You can see that the number of level, the basically level of the question is not too much high. Okay, if you understand the question, you can easily solve or you can easily calculate the answer. Any doubt you can ask. No doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. So we'll stop here. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.